Hi everybody, I got another video lesson here for you. This time is for the end of Meet the Band, okay? This is the flute part for that. We did the beginning of Meet the Band last time, we're going to do the end of Meet the Band this time. So, if you recall from our last lesson on this, everybody has the same thing kind of. There's like a part where everybody plays at the beginning, and then each instrument has their own little feature kind of section. Flute feature is at measure 9, and then we go back to playing the same thing a bunch of times. That dun 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 bum 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 bum. Same thing a bunch of times. The only time it changes happens at measure 53. Okay, measure 53 is where that same refrain kind of thing changes a little bit. If you look at your music, it starts out exactly the same. E flat, F, A flat, G, F. Then, instead of playing quarter notes here, we play half notes. B flat, A flat, G, F. Each one getting 2 beats. So, I'll play that for you. Here's 53. Feel free to play along at home. Here we go. Here. By the way, I got myself this handy-dandy metronome, which I actually borrowed from my wife. If you have a smartphone, there's 150,000 apps that are a metronome. You can download one. Most of them are free. Just get a free one, whatever works. If you don't have a smartphone or you don't want to use a smartphone, that's okay. If you just go on a computer, any computer, and type in Google metronome, Google has its own metronome. So use a metronome. They're good for you. They'll help you keep time. Because, like, I can't be with you to, like, beat my stick on the stand, right? I can't do that for you. So get yourself a metronome. They're useful. My metronome right now is set at 96. Quarter note equals 96. So that's a good speed. Here's 96 right here. And this is measure 53. Here we go. Feel free to play along at home. 1, 2, here we go. Then we rest for a bit. Okay, let's try that one more time. Here's 53 all together. Play along with me. 1, 2, ready, and. Then you have a rest. Okay? The ending, measure 59, or the next section, measure 59, is where all of the individual instrument parts come together at 59, and they all play their parts together. So like the flute feature, and the clarinet feature, and the saxophone feature, and the trumpet feature, and blah, blah, all that stuff, the low brass feature, all those features are played at exactly the same time, which is really cool. It makes it for a nice layered kind of thing. So 59 to measure 67 is almost exactly the same as your feature at measure 9. Let's play it. There's one noticeable difference that I'll tell you about in a minute. So here's 59. 1, 2, 59. Play with me. Here we go. Did you notice the difference? The difference is the very last note, whereas in measure 16, when you have that before, it's a quarter note. In measure 66, it's a dotted half note. That means it gets 3 beats instead of just 1. So make sure you hold it out for all 3 beats. Okay? So, at 67, this is the ending of the song, and this is where all the parts here. Let me turn that off. That's bugging me. At 67 to the end, things get a little different again. It's new material. It's sort of based on the old stuff. But all the instruments play their own parts once again, just like at 59. So, here's 67, and we'll count our rests at the right time. Here's 67. Play with me. Feel free. Here we go. 1, 2, 67. Here we go, and it is. 2, 3, 4. Take a look at the very last note. You have a whole note tied across the bar line to a quarter note. So that curvy line that happens between the last two notes, that just means that those two notes get added together. So that last note gets 5 beats all together. Let's play 67 to the end one more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 67, here we go. One, two, three, and... So there it is. That's the end of Meet the Band. If you can play along with me and without me, all the different parts that I've played, you can play the whole song. Try it. Try it on your own this week. Take a couple minutes and try playing through each section by itself, okay? And then try playing it, each part all together. Try stringing all the parts together. Count the rests. I think you can probably do it. But if you can't, that's okay. The important thing is don't give up. That's really important. All right? Hang in there. Stay safe and healthy. I'll see you next time.